Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on another Stories from Creators. I'm your host, Robert, and today we have this article here by the subtitle titled ZombiUnicorn calls out Facebook and Call of Duty over sexism from ghost actor Jeff Leach. Excuse me. So apparently, according to numerous sources, ZombiUnicorn, every time she's in the news in a mainstream media article like this one, she is always trying to get someone deplatformed. And I'm not for deplatforming, depending upon if it's something illegal, or like racist or something like that, But anyways, let's read on. The story has been updated with comments from Activision. According to whoever wrote this, Jeff Leach was permanently banned from Twitch in 2017 after comments he made on H1Z1 talk show about ZombiUnicorn because Casanova had turned down an offer to be on the show when they discovered Leach was also a guest. Leach's comments about Casanova's horrendous features, it doesn't say features, but I can't say that, and other comments resulted in his permanent Twitch ban, but he is now a partner streamer on Facebook Gaming, where he often streams Warzone, a game which he also features as the voice of Ghost. Okay, so he's a voice actor for Call of Duty, so he works for Activision and also streams on Facebook. Okay, on May 7th, another Facebook streamer, Nitro Luke DX, posted a Twitter thread, including clips of Leach talking about ZombiUnicorn and other clips. And then here's the thread here. 1 of 3, Jeff Leach, misogynist, at Facebook Gaming, partner, voice of Call of Duty, Ghost, at Activision. Seriously, personalized intros, sexism, influence, contempt, violence, serial offender, at the ZombiUnicorn. Watch the clip, respect women, #GameOver for sexism. So here's the clip. It's a 2-minute clip, so I'm going to roll the clip. I'm not going to put it on full screen because it'll take me too long to unmute my mic. So anyways, let's roll the clip.
Didn't want to come on.
She didn't want to come on, yeah. Because she'd have to actually be amusing.
Yeah, that is the reason.
She couldn't just rely on
here we go.
horrendous cleavage. I said it.
On Twitch.
I meant it.
Jeff, be a nice guy right now.
You came here because you're a fucking simp with a saggy vagina. That's why you came over here. By the way, you can go back and tell that fuckboy that he wouldn't say any of that shit to my face. Because I'm a giant. I'd crack him in half, which is what I would do to you if you weren't so fucking ugly. Do me a favour, darling. See yourself out and don't let the door hit your fat ass on the way out. I love how it's always like some dirty, gross, fucking looking emo bitch who looks like she fucking has no chance of getting a bit of dick in her. See you later, Leah. Suck my fat girthy cock, you stupid cunt. I don't give a shit. You're gone. You're done. You're banned. You're out of here. That shit's not coming into my community.
Alright, so we have something else that says, in 2021, misogyny had no place, yet female gamers regularly experience sexist abuse. So let's see that.
So after that video, serious and unforgivable sexism. It follows that Jeff Leach does not respect women as equals. So as girl gamers, what do we do as a collective to change the way certain males view women?
We speak out. I mean, if you're
Take a
silent,
stand.
ultimately, if silence ultimately is part of the problem, right? If you see something or you're aware of something and you choose to let it slide because maybe it doesn't bother you, right? I'm very hard to offend. So let's say maybe that didn't offend me. If I chose to not say something, I'm then part of the problem.
And for him to take it as a comedic joke about our female, like how our physique is, it's just appalling because there's so many stereotypes as it is with females as it is. And then for us to be the minority in a gaming community, it just adds to everything that is being said.
Does that mean by affiliation that Facebook is okay with what's being said? I don't know. Unfortunately, perception is reality. And because it's being allowed to continue, the perception then is that Facebook or Activision is okay with those things being said.
Standing together is going to do that for us female gamers out there.
You have to take a stand for what's wrong, otherwise nothing will ever change.
Okay, so there's the clip there, and so the clip when he was on the little show, I feel like, you could already tell by him saying that is they don't have good history together. You could tell that by the way he said it, and just because he said I meant to say it, and then here it sounds like someone of a fan of Zombie Unicorn or Zombie Unicorn herself came into his Facebook chat and started to troll him or whatever, and so he trolled her right back. And then here, um, like I don't know. Dude, I hate this part the most because it's like, because Facebook Gaming partnered him on their platform, and because Call of Duty had him voice act for their character Ghost, and because Call of Duty is owned by Activision, they're all guilty by association, so they're all endorsing sexism. So let's try to get this guy fired. Let's make him lose his job. Let's make him lose his partnership with Facebook Gaming. Let's make him be homeless, basically. This is basically what they want. They want him to be homeless. And let me be clear, this isn't in no way me endorsing sexism or anything. I mean, that's just dumb. And again, this is like one woman out of how many women in the world exactly? How many women are there in the world? And this is one of them from like two different clips. I don't know, dude. It's just so they're trying to get him deplatformed, trying to basically put him on those streets, basically, and it's so wrong. And again, it's like they obviously don't have good history together, or else he wouldn't have said I meant to say that when he was on the little show here. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue on. Number 2, repeat offender Zombie Unicorn. Jeff Leach was removed from Twitch. Video right here, snowballing grassroots of sexism and social inequality. Do not modulate with voices of women at Facebook Gaming Activision. Respect women as equals. Game over for sexism. And then I guess Zombie Unicorn posted a video titled "I take away his platform, cancel Jeff Leach and his what? Oh, oops. What did I just do? All right, no, we don't want to hear you. Jeff Leach and I guess all the other companies, I would assume. But anyways, then he says 3 of 3, full-length interview with female streamers, support gender equality, game over for sexism at Facebook Gaming Activision. Full video here, because we got that out of the way. So then, Zombie Unicorn responds to this. And I'm going to show you guys her response right here. Roll the clip.
So I've been a little hesitant to address this situation because this kind of stuff really affects me and my mental health greatly, like negatively. And I'm not a perfect person. In the past, I've reacted poorly to witnessing or experiencing prejudice and hate and just malicious people like this. It's frustrating. It's exhausting to just witness and let alone experience. And in the past, I've reacted poorly. And for years, I've worked to, try to move forward in a positive way. And through therapy and talking with other people in the industry, I have tried to be more thoughtful in the way that I speak out about this kind of stuff and whatnot. And it's just depressing that we are still here. People are still speaking out about this stuff often, and it feels like we take one step forward, 2 steps back. And it's frustrating to see companies posting, supporting women for Women's History Month, supporting Black Lives Matter, putting a rainbow avatar on their profile for Pride Month, and speaking out for Pride Month, and speaking out about, hate crimes against Asian people in America, but then they allow creators and content like this on their platforms still. It's not acceptable. These people, like Jeff Leach, won't change. They haven't changed, and they won't. There are people who fuck up and make mistakes, who take responsibility and understand that they were wrong. They do some reflecting, and they maybe do therapy, and they work on it, and they try to become better people. That's not this situation. This is an example of someone who has been documented for years doing the same exact misogynistic, horrible, malicious behaviors. Anytime they're held accountable for it, They try to deflect. They try to come up with malicious lies to twist the story. They try to act like, oh, there's no way I could be prejudiced. I went to a women's march. But it's documented right here for all to see that they show no remorse. There is the same behaviors as there always were. Years ago, specifically, like this problem is not just a Jeff Leach problem, but specifically with Jeff Leach. Years ago, he was really horrible, and I had enough of it. And I spoke out because I missed an opportunity to get paid doing a show that I was going to have fun doing, because I heard that he was going to be there. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't come. I don't want to subject myself to being around him. That's just, And I stayed home, and I didn't say anything. I didn't mention him, whatever. And he continued to make misogynistic, harassing comments to me live on the show. And then he was banned from ever being on that show again, and I spoke about it. A lot of other people came forward, spoke about it. People came forward with him sexually harassing them, more clips and examples of him doing it on video. And he had a reckoning, and he was fired from hosting for Twitch. He was banned from Twitch. He was banned from working with a lot of production companies. And it seemed like the problem had been handled, and we made like a step forward in our industry with not allowing prejudice, like misogynistic people like that, to have a platform. I was still harassed by him for years afterwards in his community. I had to filter out comments and in my videos and chat and in my social media just to not see them anymore. There are plenty of people, like women, marginalized people, people of color, LGBTQIA plus community, who are pushed out of either being a streamer, content creation, or even playing a certain game because of the harassment and hate and prejudice that they receive. And that's fucking depressing. That's sad. And it's not on us to like have thicker skin. Like, yeah, I personally, in a game, if somebody's being shitty, I'll block them and I'll mute them. But at this point, it's not on us to be, have thicker skin. It's on companies to take these reports more seriously. If you want to post during, protests and social activism causes about how you're supportive as a company, then you need to be consistent across the board, and you need to remove people like this. There's no room for passes for white cisgendered men anymore. I get that society has ingrained in us that the ideal gamer is a white cisgendered man, but everyone can be a gamer, and we know that. And we know the statistics don't show that it's just men anymore. We know this. We know that people of all backgrounds play games. Stop giving passes to white cisgendered men for being prejudiced and hateful and malicious and showing no remorse. There is a major difference between trash talking in a game and being prejudiced. You can trash talk someone in a game. You can trash talk a troll in your chat without being prejudiced. It's possible. If you choose to trash talk, it's possible to do it without being prejudiced. It's not an excuse. There is no deflecting here. I'm already seeing people mentioning me in this discussion saying that the women that were having the discussion on that video, saying degrading things about them and trying to disparage them to lessen their voices on this topic. And that's disgusting. It's got to stop. I know I'm not the only person to speak about this. I'm not the first person to speak about this, and I won't be the last. But I chose to speak now, even though I know that I'm probably going to get a lot of his little fans sending hate my way for this, because it's enough. Enough is enough. Stop giving him and people like him a platform. Facebook. Just because somebody deletes the video after they stream and they do a bunch of horrible, vile, prejudiced things and say a bunch of disgusting things in their stream, just because they delete it doesn't mean they should get a pass. They still did it on your platform live recently. Activision, Call of Duty. Why are you hiring people like this with well-documented cases of this kind of stuff? It's depressing. Please. Put your money where your mouth is. Stop acting like your allies and posting all this stuff during, social causes on social media and then not actually following through when it's happening in your games and in your platform. That's all. That's all I have to say. I hope everybody has a better day. if you had to hear this and it made you depressed, because it fucking certainly depressed me, I hope you have a better day, and then you're able to like just wash this away and go back to being positive and having a great time playing video games. Because that's what I'm going to do. Have a good one.
Okay, so there's the clip there. And, I agree with what she's saying. Companies are all talking action. However, this guy, they obviously don't have good history. I'm not a fan of this guy. I don't know who he is, dude. I'm going to be honest. Until this article came out, I didn't know who he was. I just found this topic interesting, and then I saw tips to cover it, and I was like, maybe I'll cover it. And I was like, all right, I'll cover it. So I don't know who this guy is. I'm not a fan of him. I agree with her that these companies are all talk and no action, but this guy is not sexist. In my eyes at least, is not sexist. I don't see him as a sexist person, But anyways, is this a new one? Go serious? No, it's okay. So then it just references, okay, and then that's it. That's all. Wait, Activision told Dexerto in its statement that they will not be working with Leach in the future, and then quoted saying, sexism has no place in our industry, our games, or in society. Activision is no longer working with Jeff Leach. We strongly condemn these remarks. We are committed to delivering a fun and safe experience for all players. I mean, articles have always been wrong, but they say this is exclusive, and then it turns out it wasn't exclusive, and they never actually got it exclusive, but they probably would have said that in the title to get that click, So I'm assuming this is right and this is truthful. So they basically just put him out of. I mean, he still has Facebook Gaming, but still, he just lost one of the greatest jobs to have, a voice actor for a video game. And I think, to be honest, her trying to cancel a bunch of people, it's gonna come back. She's gonna do something really stupid at some point, and then the people that were trying to cancel Jeff Leach, who were on her side, are gonna go after her. Jeff Leach has not responded to the accusations against him publicly, other than to tag Facebook Gaming in a post criticizing Nitro Luke DX, who started an intentional thread for alleged sexist comments on his own stream, or sexist comments on his own stream. A number of female content creators on Facebook Gaming decided to do a live stream to their concerns with sexist streamers on the platform, also using the hashtag #GameOver for sexism. So, if this continues, if Facebook Gaming streamers keep doing this, their audience is going to do the same. They're going to reach out and everything, report all of that. So, potentially, not even potentially, I would say I'm 95% sure. This is the worst case scenario, by the way. 95% sure that they just got him deplatformed. He's out of a job. He can't work at Activision. Doesn't work. Won't take him anymore. And yeah, he's out of a job. If Facebook Gaming bans him, he can't go to Twitch. Pretty sure. I mean, I guess he could upload to Facebook, and because Facebook is like YouTube, a lot like YouTube. Just the layout is terrible. Facebook Gaming. But wow, man, I feel bad for the guy. I feel like, though, I wouldn't take it out too. I mean, I would somewhat on ZombiUnicorn for trying to deplatform someone, but at the same time, I feel like she just needs to kind of understand a little more. Like, they obviously don't have good history together, or something, or at least the people backing her. At least the people backing her need to understand. I don't know what's going on with her, but the people backing her need to understand. But the caption to this tweet was, I took some time to address the situation in a thoughtful way and add my voice in the rising concerns with how companies like Facebook Gaming, Activision, and Call of Duty continue to overlook prejudice behavior by white men like Jeff Leach. So that's her statement. I hope you guys... Actually, I'm not going to say that because it probably depressed you guys. Don't send anybody hate. Send some positive, send some love to Jeff, though. Hashtag, I guess, save Jeff or something. I don't know, but I really hope he at least gets to keep his job at Facebook Gaming. I hope he gets to keep his partnership at Facebook Gaming. Because it would be really disappointing if he was to be banned on Facebook Gaming. If they unpartner him, that's different. If they unpartner him, he could be like, hey guys, you want to donate? Go to PayPal. I'll start you guys out for donations. Hey guys, I also have a Patreon. Go support me on Patreon. If they ban him, though, that's a whole different story. He can't really promote that because his main audience is on Facebook. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.